Hello, peeps.
I think there's only us there. Oh. Okay.
Oh, that's fine.
There's 0 people out
Is
there.
that
but
my
we're
tea
here.
by any chance?
That's your tea by any chance.
Thank you.
That's all right. Mine's downstairs, and I'm going to go and get it in a minute. Hello to anybody out there. There's nobody out there. Oh, other people will watch this later on in catch up, won't they? Hello, other people watching this in catch up. We've been out for a very long walk today.
There's nobody asking questions. There won't be a video.
Oh, there's 2 people.
There's 2 people.
Hello,
out. 2 people.
Oh, so who's there then? Oh,
God, don't you start.
No.
Peckle.
This is not boredom, I promise you. We went for
Exhaustion.
a walk today that was so much longer than we anticipated. Oh, hello, Joan. Hiya, how you doing? I am so disappearing for a cup of tea in a wee while, but in the meantime, you're both called Joan Strine. That is a remarkable thing.
No, that's not what
Only
you think.
channel subscribers of 20 minutes or longer can send messages.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a new feature to stop or delay the trolls.
Oh,
unless
right.
The trolls are already subscribers and have been for more than 20 minutes.
Okay.
Which
wouldn't
surprise me.
6 people. Oh, somebody's just gone. Yeah, there's probably a troll going, oh, there's no point.
I'll come back in 20 minutes.
Back up to 6, yeah. Okay. Anyway, yes, Joan, I think I can speak for both of us in saying we are well, but both feeling a little bit stiff about the hip after a very long walk.
Have I got any space behind me? No.
Oh, yes, you have. You can go back about another 5 inches.
I can't.
The joys of moving one of these multi-footed chairs. You can. All right, stand up. Oh, I know what it is. All right, okay. That is your absolute limit. And I've just moved the printer out of the way. Sorry, have you noticed there's a new layout? So,
Strongy, hello.
Going now.
Go
hello, goodbye.
Yeah, was it last weekend? Yeah, it was only last weekend. Mrs. KeefCooks had this crazy idea to swap all the bedrooms and offices. Damn fine idea, but we haven't quite got it all sorted out yet. Oh, Joan, we'll sing Happy Birthday later. I'm not doing it on my own. Oh, just broke my neck. Ouch. Oh, Dave Hendry, I taught you how to make pastry. I remember that, yeah. Oh dear. Yeah. Oh, 13 people now. Gosh. So, as has been slightly mentioned, we went for a big long walk and completely mistimed it and only got back here with about 20 minutes to spare. So I'm all of a flutter and, nothing's sorted. I haven't even got a beer, but I've got a cup of tea. So there you go. Oh. And new toy. I got a pretend Fitbit, £20. And it tells me that let's have a look. Well, it's a bit fiddly. Right. That so far today I've done 10,050 steps and I've walked 6.22 kilometers and I've burnt 201 calories. So that's, well, I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. My daily target is 5,000 steps. So that's good stuff. Joan, you found a fabulous recipe for Rigatoni D. Rigatoni D. Rigatoni is well, it's kind of pasta, isn't it? Okay. KS. Good morning from Wisconsin. Cheeseland. That's what everybody knows about Wisconsin. I'm sure there's other stuff. Tea. Yeah, so this walk we did was to Kirkstall Abbey, which is 2 or 3 kilometers from here. You know, a ruined abbey, and they were holding their annual once a month sort of farmers market, but because it was well, badly publicized, and because technically the abbey is a museum, there are still restrictions on people being able to access museums because of COVID. So you had to register on a website and get an e-ticket, which was, you know, a total pain in the butt, and which by the time we got there, they'd cancelled that because it was putting people off big time. So nobody looked at the ticket that, well, actually, I spent half an hour getting. Steve Witcher, no booze this time. That's me. Yeah. Well, maybe later, but I'm just, you know, sort of possibly dehydrated. So, you know, not alcohol at the moment. Joan, email with recipe. Okay, great stuff. info@KeefCooks.com. We'll do it, unless you've got another one. Yeah, so it's actually a nice day for a walk. Not sunny, but you know, overcast, not raining, not windy, and just kind of warm, not too hot and not too cold. So there you go, Joan. I've just told you all about the weather. All right, my harmonist is coming up the stairs. I can hear it. So we shall sing the song. If she can get the door open. I'm sure that's not how that's pronounced, is it? Because that looks like, is it Cyrillic or is it Greek? I don't know. My favorite cuisine, well, probably based on what I eat most, well, second most after British, is Indian. But after that, Thai. But you know, we don't often get that much Thai food. Bruce Laurie Tyler, good morning, Arizona. Mince pie recipe. Yeah, well, you're welcome. To make your own mincemeat, because I doubt if you can get it in Arizona. I'd be surprised. But well, you can get anything online, can't you? I don't know what's happened to. Oh, it wasn't her creaking up the stairs. It's me, my chair rubbing up against the little cabinet that's got my printer on it. So I've got. Can you see? No, well, you can't actually see, but I've got my 2D printer, inkjet, and then I've got my 3D printer. So there you go. And when I get a time machine, I'll slot that in just after. Oh, didn't like the sound of that. Just slammed my chair into the radiator. Oh, goodness. Yeah, we're a little bit cramped in this corner. It's okay when it's just me, but with Mrs. KeefCooks squeezing in as well, it's a little bit cozy. Oh, hey, I just got an email from YouTube, now live on my channel. KeefCooks, yay! And they've changed the way that live streams are organised in YouTube since the last time I did one. So that's why I just had to grab a photo to upload as a thumbnail, where, you know, normally from within the app you can take a picture, but they've removed that, so that was a bit rubbish, basically. Joan got a food grinder sausage stuffer for the KitchenAid. Oh, brilliant! Excellent, well done. Those KitchenAid things, you know, because they're all actually made in America, I think, and they cost a fortune here. They're very, very expensive, but yeah. Homemade mince in the future, it is the way to go. Upton Mackinnon, how do I personally relate to all these COVID restrictions? I trust that the scientists know what they're doing a lot more than you do, and a lot more than I do. And I don't trust most governments to do the right thing. But if it's a restriction is required, then I'm cool with it. I'd rather live than be free but dead. So, you know, I have very little time for anti-vaxxers and anti-maskers and people like that. Just get a grip. And I know some of you fall into that category, but this is what it is. Eddie Sutanto in Jakarta, Indonesia. Hello. Bruce Laurie, actually, your meat pies. Oh, my mincemeat pies, minced beef pies. Yeah, confusing, isn't it? Yeah, they're good. I made one yesterday, actually, big one with cheese in it. It's great. Steve Witcher, a 3D printer. They're not that big. I mean, it's just same footprint as like an inkjet printer, but taller, and you need space around it for messing about and taking it to bits every 3 weeks to fix it. So yeah. None award, KitchenAid lasts a lifetime. I'm not sure that's true. I know somebody who had a KitchenAid mixer and dropped it on the kitchen floor, concrete floor, and cast iron KitchenAid, and it shattered because cast iron can do that. So yeah, don't drop it is the key. Joan, KitchenAid, very expensive here as well. Okay, I guess it's a kind of it's a cult name, isn't it? It's because it's been around since the 30s, 1930s, so it's almost history. Steve, come back as a hologram. Yeah. None award, surrounded by what about my writers? Oh dear. Yeah, well, don't want to get into that really. So, but I will, you know, if I'm forced to. Well, I don't know what's happened to Mrs. KeefCooks. She went off to make a cup of tea, and I don't know, she might have left me. Don't know. Oh, none award. You wouldn't want to drop it on your foot. My goodness. Oh, not good. No. Oh, tea. So good. Right, well, I haven't got a thing to say. Try. Yeah. Come on, somebody ask me a question. Hey. What dish of English cuisine do I like the most? It's probably got to be fish and chips or roast beef and Yorkshire pudding. Yeah. Alan K, new background room. Yes. We switched the offices and bedrooms and workspaces around last weekend, so it's not quite sorted out properly yet. But working on it. Nonna Ward, what type of tea? It is your actual Yorkshire tea. So just normal tea, but, you know, it's branded Yorkshire. Tony Hong, how did I end up living in Spain? That is a good question. We'd been living in Dubai for 13 years and just got fed up with the way it was going, and decided to come back to Europe, and I decided that I wanted to still be somewhere hot, so it's like Spain. And then yeah, didn't particularly work out very well, but there you go. Dave Henry, yes, I've done sausage rolls video. It's one of my very early ones, and it's had quite a lot of views. Let's have a look. Hundreds of thousands, I think. If I can find it, content, sausage rolls. From 2014, would you believe? And oh, that's me looking terrified. 142,000 views. I'll do the link here. And I think I should do that again because 7 years old, goodness. Fridges, 200. I think you've misplaced your comma there, Joan, for your fridge price. You said it was $2,000, yeah, $2,000, which is outrageous. Steve, personally, I'm revolted by the idea of eating insects, but I'm pretty sure when it comes to it, it'll become like, well, you won't know which particular insect the protein was harvested from. Well, it'll just be popped in a pie and you'll never see it, and they'll make it taste wonderful. So yeah. None award, black tea, English breakfast. All right. No, okay. That's good. Well, you're doing okay. You're not in all caps at the moment, but good info. I'll try and remember that and not tell you off for it. Alan K, watching any new TV shows recently? Oh well, we've been watching the daily catch up of the Paralympics, which is a bit. It's all right. UK GB doing fantastically. But yeah, there must be others. Oh, MasterChef Celebrity Edition, which sometimes we can manage to watch it if it's a bunch of celebs who aren't too horrible. But sometimes they are too horrible and just skip it for that week. Yeah. Jane Ransom, thank you very much. We love watching you as well. Tony Hong, how did I end up creating KeefCooks YouTube channel? Yeah, basically it was because we were living in Spain and we couldn't get British food. And you know, we would have friends who would come around, and they weren't particularly cooks themselves, even though most of them were Brits. So I thought I'll do a channel, you know, where they can watch that and learn how to make sausage rolls. and it kind of eventually took off from there. It wasn't easy, but yeah. And every time I tell that or try and explain that, it's like basically I can't explain it. It was a long time ago and I can't remember. So there you go. Oh, Joan, you love your fridge, don't you? You really do. Edgar Burleyman, hello. How are you? Good. Me too. I'm just going to go and find out what's. No, I'll call her. Assuming she's got a phone with her. Doobie doobie doo. Doot doot doot.
Hello.
Hello, Petal. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm just having a cup of tea. I'm trying to recover.
Oh, I thought you were going to bring it up here.
Oh, no, I'll be up in a bit when I've drunk my tea.
Okay, your audience awaits.
I'm sure they want to talk to you. All right, darling. Bye.
Bye. Oh, she's having a cup of tea downstairs. All right. Tony Hong, Marco Pierre White, or Gordon Ramsay? Oh, it's got to be MPW, although he's a bit of a... well, I don't know. Sell out. I would probably sell out as well if Knorr offered me £1 billion to advertise their products, which I'm sure are marvellous, if salty. I would do the same, but I think he has kind of lost credibility somewhat. Yeah, it's a shame. Gordon Ramsay, I'm sure, is a very nice bloke, and I just think it's a shame that his on-screen persona is just so nasty. You know, that would, if I was a kid wanting maybe to go and become a chef, with the prospect of somebody like that as a boss or a colleague, I wouldn't do it. It's like, I don't have to take that abuse. I just don't. Will it make me a better cook? No, it won't. So yeah, I just think he projects a really bad image for the industry. Yeah. Okay. Steve Witcher, fridges are cool. Oh, that's a great line. I must remember that. Joan, cooking makes you relax. That's good. I've never thought about whether it's relaxing or not. It's just, we need to eat. Andrew 8468. Good morning in Canada. Hello. Steve, yes. Well, I mean, this is one of the great things about phones, isn't it? Mobile phones. You kind of lose them, but you can also find them again. So yeah. Alan K, you met MPW once at one of the restaurants above some hotel in Birmingham. Was it a pleasant experience or not? Darlene Wright, hello. Hi. Jane, good slow cooker recipes. Yeah, well, particularly, things that take a long time to cook. I don't usually specifically do slow cooker recipes, but if I'm doing like a beef stew type thing, then I will always, or I will usually offer 3 different ways. So the pressure cooker fast way, the normal standard on the stovetop 3 hours thing, or the overnight slow cooker. Yankee Doodle 101. I eat it whenever I get a chicken. I'll use the carcass for stock. Yeah, which is probably about once a week. Edgar, how do I feel about port wine? I love it. Yeah. And we've actually got an unopened bottle downstairs, and it's been there for a few months, which is remarkable. Tony Hong, can I recommend a restaurant? We don't really go to that many restaurants, but in Leeds, my favourite would be, again, Bundobust, which is an Indian vegetarian street food restaurant with craft beer, and it's great. None award. Quickly, I would sell out. I have triplets. You have triplets. That's good. Well, that might be good. My son once went out with a girl who was a triplet, and it was so weird because her brother and sister were so unalike. Really, it was bizarre. And their mother didn't look like the person that would actually have triplets. So there. Steve Witcher, you used to work for Knorr before they changed hands, all salt and MSG. Well, there you go. I do believe they've cut down on those things, but 20 odd years ago, Knorr was vile. It was so salty. It was and I like my salt, but I couldn't work with their things. Alan Kay, he was very polite. Marco Pierre White, yeah. Good. I'm sure he was. You know, I've seen him in things, and he's a decent bloke. Yes. Darlene is a good close second to halibut. Do you know what? I don't think I've ever had halibut. I don't see it here. Turbot is a turbot. Turbo is a fabulous fish. But you know, fish is all kind of weirdly, you know, available, not available, sustainable, not sustainable, and really you grab what you can get. So yeah. None of what you look handsome today, thank you. Oh. Steve, you also work for Bisto. My goodness, you get around. Before you left the food research, was that like, how much MSG can we get away with? Don't get me wrong, I don't mind MSG at all. Yankee Doodle 101. Good channel. Thank you. Love the vids. Yes, good. You can stay. Joan, you're absolutely right. Yeah. Tony Hong, any thoughts on the great Keith Floyd? Legend, absolute legend. And a shame he went the way he did. But yeah, yes, very, very knowledgeable, entertaining, wise. Yeah. Haddock, Joan. Yeah. Yeah, we sometimes get haddock. Usually smoked, which, you know, is good for kedgeree or omelette Arnold Bennett, things like that. But also, mostly what I get, you know, once a week we have fish and chips, and I nearly always use cod for that. So, Big Mac 11 hungover, what's the best cure? I don't know. I've never had a hangover. Although I do believe a small amount of alcohol will probably do it. Oh dear. No. It was a shock having the triplets. And another one. And there's another one. Oh, we haven't finished yet. Joan Strine. Okay. Well, it makes you retain water and makes your fingers chubby. I've never heard of that as a symptom. Darlene, you're welcome to binge watch KeefCooks, because yeah, we need those views. Edgar, yeah, I'm inclined to agree with that about MSG. Doesn't harm the Japanese. So yeah. The salt mine behind a Bisto factory. Dear. William Jones, my favourite meal, again, we've already done this, probably fish and chips or roast beef and Yorkshire pudding. You know, stereotypical Brit, but there you go, I can't help it. Fish and chips with haddock. Yeah. I mean, you know, quite often you get that fish and chip shops will offer haddock or cod. And the bigger ones might also have a cheap fish, which used to be coley, but I think they've run out of coley. So that there's panga and pollock, which you know, doesn't taste of anything as far as I can tell. So yeah, none award hair of the dog. That's the thing. Yeah, Dave Hendry, pangus. Yeah, panga. That's what they call it here, I think. Not good. So you know, it's not. If it doesn't taste of anything, what is the point? Yeah, there you go. Wow, half an hour. Yeah. Oh. So, in case any of you joined late, we've just got back with 20 minutes to spare from a big long walk, so we're both absolutely worn out, and so any yawning and falling asleep isn't boredom, it's exhaustion, and so I apologize for that. Big Mac 11 gone for a Coke bottle of Lucozade and a Greg's sausage, bean and cheese melt. It's not helped. What, for hangover? Oh, come on. Who was talking about in a comment, who is here, said that, was it Yankee Doodle 101? Said that Fray Bentos slimy pastry and gravy was a good cure. Well, was good when you had a hangover or when you were actually drunk. Probably the latter. Michael O'Connor, what's my favourite Terry Pratchett book? Quite a lot of them, but I think Night Watch. Thief of Time, Pyramids. Oh, really, most of them. Not the first few and not the last few, but all the ones in between are just absolute marvels of wonderfulness. Darlene Wright, the missus okay. She went down to make a cup of tea, and she will return when she's finished with it, I think. Dwayne, hello. She's here. Huzzah! Hooray!
You're deafening people with your clapping, my lord. See, that's what several years in Spain did for you, isn't it?
Caramba!
Hi, guys.
When I was a child, I did like fish. When I got older, I realised it's not a song.
Oh, you're reading something. Right. Yeah. Okay.
Good one.
Okay. Aha! Yes.
Steve Witcher, you might be lying, but Sainsbury's once renamed Pollock to Colin to sell more of it. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean they do, don't they? They make up stuff.
Pratchett book. Michael, I like all the ones with Tiffany Aching in them.
And Mac McFeagle.
Oh yeah. Oh, you've got to have them, haven't you? Let's have a look. Darlene, as you see, we're fine. In a very tired, we walked far further than we should have done sort of way. Mm-hmm. Actually, it's more a case of busy week plus that. Let's have a look.
Oh, who's that?
Yeah. Hello, Dwayne. Yeah. Oh, Joan, I'll tell you what, when I left home, I had no idea how to cook except in quantity. I've probably said this already, but I'm the eldest of 7, so you got a £5 bag of potatoes and you peeled it, you made chips, and you kept on making chips until everybody was full. this was Friday night chips, and then I left home and went off to university. And it's like, I had no idea about portion control. How much does one person eat? I don't know. So
they stop when they're full.
They've stopped when they're full, yeah, but it's when you have to cook. Let's have a look. And favorite food memory.
Ooh, ready break.
Really?
No. It was scrag lamb with barley and dumplings stew.
Oh yeah.
And leeks.
Mutton stew.
Yeah.
Yes.
It wasn't called mutton stew.
No, but fatty and warming.
Because we aspired to be pish.
Yeah. Okay.
We didn't really. Big Mac 11, spingle your bongle. Okay, good. Enjoy. Okay. Whatever that means. Steve Witcher, you met Terry Pratchett once. Yes. I didn't, but I had a friend who, when I lived in Spain, he went to Book Festival. He was an author, and he called me. He says, right, I'm in this tent. Terry Pratchett's also in this tent signing books. Which one do you want? And I'm like, what? He said, I'll get your book and I'll get him to sign it. And I'm like, oh my God, any. I mean, I have them all, so any, you know. So he got Night Watch. And so my friend said, what do you want him to put? And I said, oh, well, any. Glad you enjoyed my books. So he tried that, and Terry was in the throes of his illness at the time. He says, mate, I'll be lucky if I can sign my initials. So so he just put TP. So,
Yeah.
all right, Dwayne, you're a mod on other channels, bots and trolls. Okay. A horrible troll repeatedly attacking the site, doing half a dozen messages. And
you were actually quite upset about that, weren't you?
Yeah, because they kept
really
coming back
to concentrate
with a different identity. And the final one, the identity was me, which really spooked me. You know.
Shouldn't be actually possible.
No, shouldn't, but it was.
Crikey.
Yeah.
So, to answer this question.
Right, what YouTube have just changed the system now so that you can only make comments if you are a subscriber, and I can specify how long you have had to have been a subscriber. So I've set it for 20 minutes, but it could be like 48 hours or something.
So we think we had a troll at the beginning because there were 6 people, and then he said that, and then it went up to 5. So I think someone's gone off to subscribe.
Oh, they'll be back. Yeah.
They'll be back.
Okay.
Anyway, thank you for being a moderator, Dwayne. Hello, Alan Kay.
Oh, but he's not, because he's not in blue. He hasn't got a blue spanner. Anyway, we have got a mod here somewhere, I think.
Oh, Nana, thank you. Thank you. I like Indian food as well, actually. I do. Yeah.
Steve Witch.
What have we got?
No, have you not heard of elastic?
I remember when we didn't need it.
Sorry.
Breaking our glasses here. Right. I used to make meals and Oh, right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Joan, if you're feeding the floor, you're overdoing it.
Yeah, try not to spill it.
Clapton's new song? No.
Well, knowing what his sort of political views are, I don't think I want to. I haven't heard it, no.
Oh, right. Okay.
Their favourite was Coq au vin, and why would it not be? Okay.
Yeah, I had a very good friend at university, and she could cook, and she loved to cook. And the rest of us all loved to be fed. It was great.
Was that?
Cat and her self-dividing cheesecake.
What was the other thing? That Barabrith tea cake.
Barabrith, yeah.
Cup of tea cake.
Cup of tea cake. Yes. So I probably tell you about this every time I'm here.
No, you never have.
Yeah. Cat is a fabulous cook. Let's have a look.
Steve Witcher. So yes, you are a chosen few. Lol.
We haven't. Oh, I've not been to the States. Oh no, you haven't either. You've been to Canada, haven't you? He went to Canada for the day once. He got invited to an award ceremony for some work, some design work he'd done, and
It was a weekend.
Yeah, I know, but it was basically, fly over, and we'll fly you in and out whenever you want, and how long do you want to stay? But we didn't have much in the way of funds at the time, did we? So it was.
We were absolutely skint.
Yeah.
I had to borrow money off somebody in Liverpool and stand in a queue to get it done the same day.
Yeah. And didn't you get your suit from Oxfam?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a suit from Oxfam.
Tuxedo.
So.
Thing.
So that he could go to Canada and stay in a hotel for one night
Yeah.
and then come back.
Yeah,
But
great.
you went, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I loved it.
Yeah. So our son, where's Daddy? He's gone to Canada, darling. He'll
Where's
be back.
that? It's just past West Horton.
Right.
Steve, you never had coq au vin. Okay, I should make that. I've never made it, have I?
I've got no idea.
Chicken in wine.
Yeah, I
Chicken
know
in
what
red
it
wine.
is, but I can't remember if you've ever done it.
No.
Because he's done so many things. I can't remember half the things Keith's
I
done.
can't remember.
Be going, oh, why don't you do such and such? And he'll go,
I did it last week.
not last week. I'm not that bad. But it'll be, oh, you know, I've already done it, you know, and oh, I did last year and you loved it. It's like, oh, did I? Okay. I know I love it.
And
I
here's
just
a
don't remember
video
how
to
we do
prove
it.
it.
Yeah, I like chai. Actually, when we were at the deli market today, there was a tea stall, Mag's Tea, and it was a great little tea stall. And I bought some peppermint tea because you know you can just buy all sorts of teas nowadays, can't you? At the supermarket, they do all sorts. And I think Pucker led the way, and everybody else has followed. And yeah, so I bought some from a lady who has her own little business.
Okay, Joan, white wine. I thought it had to be red wine. I have to check that out.
Well, that's what her point is, isn't it?
Is
You
it?
know, yeah, easy to make, but I make it with white wine. So that's the way Joan prefers it.
Okay.
Good luck to her.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I think that probably helps because I think the red wine's going to make the chicken look a bit funny.
Well, there's always this thing that, you know, red wine goes with red meat and white wine goes with white stuff. So, yeah. Which isn't necessarily true. But
yeah, well, not anymore. Not with all the varieties.
Oh, Dwayne, Charlie Watts, I was very upset because this raises the possibility that the others are also mortal. And you asked me how old, I forgot his name, not Jagger, Keith Richards was. And I said 1,000. I've seen a cartoon where God is setting up the Garden of Eden and there's this bloke in the corner and it's Keith Richards. Who are you?
He doesn't speak, he just strums.
Yeah, so yeah, that was quite upsetting. And I never did see the Rolling Stones live. You did. Because I was more of a prog rock guy than that.
Yes.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Steve Witcher, yeah, it's a waste of wine, isn't it, when you cook with it, really?
Well, we're getting there on the food comments. There we go.
Dwayne, red wine is good in lamb. Yeah.
And again, it depends on the kind of wine, doesn't it? Because you've got really full-bodied ones and you've got the lighter ones, and you know, different things go different ways. Hello, Gary.
Yeah. Angela.
Someone's got his big head in the way, but I'm saying hello, Gary.
What? Sorry. Oh, Gary Boyd, hello.
Did you just call him Gary Balding?
Gary Boyd.
Thank you, darling. Yes. He's probably got lovely hair. Anyway. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Steve Witcher, don't be silly. Or do a red wine.
Yeah, it's complicated enough doing one dish. Yeah, some for the pot, some for the cook. Oh.
Right. Yeah, what was
what's that brown Irish stuff? That'll be Guinness, yeah? Or is it well cooked lamb? What have we got? Oh, it's all right. Did you hear it? Nice. Chosen fruit for you. Done that.
brown
ale's good with steak, all that brown Irish stuff.
Oh,
so is it that
Guinness.
Yeah.
I don't particularly like Guinness because it tastes like burnt peat to me, which I don't think is a great thing in something you consume.
1997. Oh, no, when I saw them way before then.
When they were children.
I'm just trying to think. I think possibly 1981. It's the only big gig I've ever been to be honest. Yeah, it's the Leeds Festival this weekend. Yeah, it's just called Leeds Fest, and they're doing it as in partnership with, I don't know,
Reading.
Is it Reading? I thought it might be.
Yeah.
So you've got you've got acts happening, and they're switching between the two cities. So I saw a photograph, and the Leeds Fest looked absolutely packed. So definitely not going
Yeah, I
near
wouldn't.
there.
I wouldn't want to be there.
I'm going to be wearing a mask for the next fortnight, even in the
curry
house
guy
after
is
this.
there.
So, oh, is he?
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, with his children. That is so weird. Chicken eggs, white wine.
Hello, Francis. Right, let's have a look. Lamb stew or lamb with Guinness. See, I would have thought that something as strong as Guinness would overpower lamb. That's my thinking.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think mutton stew in winter is just marvellous. Imagine you got some gorgeous, I think it was mutton chops a while back. They were huge, much bigger than your average lamb chop. And they were really good. What are you going to tell me?
No, nothing. No.
I thought that was the smile that was about to say.
No, when people had massive sideburns, they were called mutton chops.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Let's
have a look. Slow cooker. Wait, have you actually still got a slow cooker?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what you make your stock in, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I use it most for. Yeah. We did talk about this earlier, Steve, that I haven't specifically done slow cooker recipes. It's just an option that I would use if I was doing something like beef that takes like 3 hours or in a slow cooker overnight sort of thing.
But I think slow cookers are really handy if you put it on in the morning,
go
out to work and come back.
Yeah,
but I mean,
well,
you're here and you enjoy cooking, so it works for me.
Yeah.
So, Gary. Oh, I must show you my mask. I'm dead pleased with this. I'll be back in a minute with prop. Oops, just dropped it on the floor.
I bet she'll be back in 20 minutes. Maybe. Oh, she heard that. Oh, I'm in trouble now. Dwayne, yeah, people don't like lamb. And if they think it tastes gamey, they've probably never tasted game. But I have a friend who has a little farm with lambs, and he was saying now is the season to buy lamb, because it's not for the next 3 months. It's fed on real food rather than stuff out of a bag. So, that affects the flavour. But anyway. Edgar, Hefeweizen. I have no idea what a Hefeweizen is. No idea. I'm sure you'll tell me. Because, yeah. Or I could Google it. Joan, you never told your kids they were eating lamb. Well, why? I mean, would they know if they were like 3 and you said this is a little sheep? Yeah, that might upset them. You said it was meat. Ooh, okay.
There you go. This is my mask.
Oh, shiny.
Is this great? So I can wear this when I'm out, and I've actually got 2 pairs of glasses. So when I like the other day, I went into town, so I had this sort of slotted through my other glasses, which I wore when I was out and about, and then when I sat down for a cup of coffee, I switched to the glasses that haven't got a mask on.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I really like this because it doesn't steam up. It's hard to tell, but it just goes up to here. You can push it back, so you've got a bit more protection for folks.
Okay, Alex Chow. Yes, I've watched Rate My Takeaway. It's very good. I don't watch it all the time because I don't actually watch a lot of YouTube. Do I? I know, sure.
You don't have time.
But I don't have time.
It doesn't.
No. So yeah.
Oh, and right, I'm doing a shameless plug because so at this fair, and you were explaining about the entry system, weren't you?
Yeah.
And I was concerned that it would put people off because it was just such hard work and unnecessary. So, quick plug for little business. If you're in the UK, Mag's Totally Tea.
That's inside out.
No, only to us.
Is it?
Yeah. And yeah, Mag's Totally Tea. So I've got loose tea. This is what I wanted. Peppermint tea. And I've got a new tea ball because the other one we had all came apart. See? Okay. So
Right.
shopping today.
Edgar, beer from Germany. Okay. I don't normally go for German beer.
You like your pale ale? Pale, is it?
I like my real ale and bitter, rather than lager type beers. Except if I was in Germany, I would like it.
Yeah.
It's
true,
I used
isn't
to drink
it?
lager in Spain, but in the UK, not a chance. So.
What, even when we went to the Triskel, did you go for lager there?
Oh well, no, because they had
They did
real
proper
beer.
beer. Yeah.
but
So
mostly.
sorry, I know lager's
Mostly
proper
it was
beer.
Mau or
Oh, yeah.
Cruz Campo, and yeah.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Triplets. Yeah, you'd use a slow
Yeah.
cooker.
Uh-huh.
So
New Zealand lamb, yeah. That's good
yeah,
stuff. We
okay.
once we had some pals. She was South African, and they knew a couple of pilots who worked for Emirates Airline. This was in Dubai, and they were flying down to Joburg or somewhere, and he had a relative who ran a farm and with lamb on it, and the grass or the field they were the pasture they were eating had a lot of rosemary in with the grass, so it was like pre-flavored and
infused.
Yeah, so mysteriously they sometimes they do a flight down there and they come back with a lamb in the freezer, in the hold, that had been running around the field that morning, and so she got some of that, and we had it, and it was marvelous.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, a registered nurse with Coke bottle glasses. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good. Have you seen Danny Mallin Rate My Takeaway?
No.
He's not from Leeds. I think he's from Bolton. He's got a Bolton accent.
Which is probably my favourite accent.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
All right.
It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous.
And he goes around rating takeaways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's quite funny. Peppermint tea, including green tea. Edgar, you're not wrong. It's lager is better when the weather is hot. Yes. James Lamb, been talking about you.
Aha. Yeah, James, it's all right. I think we're done with that. So,
What?
No, I forgot to tell you there's a gathering this evening. It's really nice. It's a lockdown thing. Yeah, we've got a cul-de-sac, and so people meet in the of the sack. So sort of standing around the pavement, and then.
Do you know what that means?
Yeah, cul-de-sac at the bottom of the bag.
No, literally, no, it doesn't mean bottom. It's like couloir.
No, your culottes are things that you wear on your cool, which is your bottom.
Okay.
Bottom.
Okay.
Cul-de-sac.
Steve,
Anyway,
German.
We're going to go and stand in the bottom.
The end. The end of the street. It's the end of the street as we know it. German smoked beer tastes like a bonfire. That's right. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, they do something in we had in Holland in Bock beer. Well, I say we.
Yeah. Don't like beer.
So yeah. Okay.
There you go.
Oh, I'll tell you all a secret. I'm making a lamb dish this week. It's a tagine.
Which means that I've got to remove the succulents that I've got growing in it, because we've got this
The
beautiful
tagine
tagine.
bowl.
If you watch his video,
Which means it will have an earthy flavour. Somebody said. I thought, I'm stealing that.
Oh dear. Yeah, because I like tagines, but I didn't think you liked them.
Well, because it's got fruit in it. I don't generally go for savoury things with fruit in.
And it's such a beautiful bowl, and I just thought, oh, blow this. So if he's not going to use it, I am. So I've been growing succulents in it.
I know,
for the
but
last
it's actually
couple of years.
there's no, apart from the visual, there's no advantage to that over using a casserole dish with a lid.
Yeah, but I mean that's it. But it's a Moroccan casserole, isn't it?
I know, but they'd chuck it on a bonfire, an open fire, not in a gas oven. Electric, is it electric? Yeah.
Yeah, but that tagine's going to work in there, isn't it?
Yeah. Don't look at me.
They've got no choice, darling. It's you and me stuck here in front of a camera, burbling. Sorry, folks. Let's go back to something.
John Parrish, where in Dubai did you? ? Was on the Al Burj Hotel a couple of years ago. Well, I don't actually.
Oh, that wasn't it. They built that, didn't they?
The Burj Al Arab. God, they took 10 years to build that.
Yeah. So there you go. Techie question. What do you use your 3D printer for?
Wasting filament.
Actually, yeah, I've taken the reels because now he was going to throw these reels out, and when I'm using big balls of yarn and doing different colours, it gets tangled. So it's really worth it to wrap your yarn around the filament.
Okay, that's great.
Reel.
I do all kinds of strange.
It'll be succulent too. Succulent and an earthy flavour.
Yeah.
Oh yes, we are two mature grown-ups. We are.
I sort of make with the 3D printer. I make like brackets and odds.
What have you got? Oh yeah, you made this, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Look at this. It's his pen pot.
Yes.
So he designs it, and then he builds it.
Oh, I don't build it. I print it.
You print it.
Yeah. So.
And it only ever takes 14 hours.
Oh God, it does. It's just mad. But anyway, you can do totally accurate stuff that I couldn't make any other way. So.
Bye, Nonna. She's gone.
Oh,
Steve, don't worry about my plants. I've always got somewhere else for the plants.
Okay. Don't do sweet savoury. Down to earth cooking. Okay, very good. Cindy, hello.
Oh, hi there. Okay.
Succulent lamb tagine. Okay. An inside tongue in cheek.
Yeah, because we are the insiders. Yeah. Pineapple on a pizza, cranberry with turkey, no. Oh, I disagree about cranberry with turkey.
Yeah, but pineapple on pizza, no.
And fermented and pickled things.
Well, I've done
salted.
No, what do you call them? Preserved lemons.
He's done his preserved lemons. Yep. So they're going in the tagine.
So it's not exactly sweet.
Question, sorry, not. John, what's that? Work was the question. Sorry, not 10 years. The one out at sea.
The one out at sea is the Burj Al Arab.
Right.
Artificial island.
Right. Okay.
Work. What did I work? I worked at Dubai Media City most of the time as a freelancer, web designer.
Yeah. So.
Cindy.
Well, we're glad you're here.
Yes.
So there you go.
Dwayne, can a commercial potter make a tagine? Yeah, why not?
Well, yeah. I mean, basically, if you go on Google, buy tagine, and whichever country you're in, it will tell you where you can get them. I haven't got there yet.
Oh.
Continuing the weekly vlog thing. Are you? Yeah, you're carrying on with your vlog, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah. But also, I'm doing these walkabouts now, so that might take up more of the vlog or overtake it completely, maybe.
Yeah, we're still very much beginners at that though, because you know we're looking at different things, and then there's people coming and going, and you know people don't particularly want to be on camera, and you know it is a bit. You can tell we're just starting with this, aren't you? And we're kind of getting the kit sorted. And
Oh yeah.
knowing when we're in like me, knowing when I'm in earshot. Because the trouble is, apart from anything else, you may have noticed we're completely incompatible.
I'm not.
Yeah, it's just me. But Keith's eye will be caught by one thing and mine will be caught by another. And then one of us will be stopping to look at one thing and the other one will carry on. And then the first one will overtake the other one because they've been struck by something else. It's all a bit complicated.
Okay.
So shout outs.
Jane
Ransom! Shout out to you again. When did you do a shout out for Jane? Did you do a recipe for her? Or was it her birthday? You can't remember. Remind us.
Steve, that speedy you don't know.
Oh, that's a new one. A fresh ground flavour.
Yes, I was hoping you wouldn't see that.
Hello, Simon Templar. Sorry, if you don't know the say, never mind. Let's have a look.
I mean, I don't know if you actually get that, Simon, because every time I mention you or give you a shout out, you get it. I go a doodly doo doo doo.
No, is it? No, that's,
does it mean anything to you or not?
Oh, I assumed it was a nom de
plume.
Well, we don't use plumes, do we? What's the French for keyboard? A nom de Canadians. Have we got any French Canadians? Nom de
click.
Nom de click. Right.
Okay.
Anyone...
Simon the Saint. Yes, you got it then.
There you go. I knew that. See. Right. Oh, California. Goodness. Hello, guys. So, crikey. Category 4 typhoon. And Haiti's copped it, hasn't it? Something awful. So...
yeah.
Let's have a look. Oklahoma. I loves chicken. There you go. Let's have a look.
Yes. Oh, the
Emma
Avengers.
Peel.
Emma Peel.
Emma Peel.
Who was it?
It was Diana Rigg.
From Scunthorpe.
Oh, right.
Which is where Mrs. comes from.
Yeah.
You could have been.
I haven't got the legs.
Oh, you have.
See, this is one of the things that keeps people married a very long time. The ability to lie convincingly with love.
Yeah.
I thought, right, I'm going to go and get my tagine and I'm going to show them what's in it. So they'll be well impressed.
Oh, flipping next
time. Well, you know me, I get antsy. You may have realised this. I can't sit on a chair all this time if I don't have to.
Okay. Our go-to takeaway is Indian in it, because I don't think we have any particularly good Chinese nearby, or Thai. So yeah, it kind of defaults to Indian. Magic bugs. Mrs. Keefe is supercalifragilistic, expialidocious.
Well, thank you very much.
And Tankfastic says,
right.
Sunny Scunny.
Here we go. So here, there you go, darling. Heavy. Told you. So hold the sashimi up so they could see it. See how pretty it is. Whoa. See? And this, okay, this is an old frying pan. So they're really, really good for succulents. So, oh yeah, they can stay there.
No, they can't.
This is the one room in the house that hasn't got loads of plants in it because Keith can't be bothered.
Well, I don't know.
See, that's it. You can't be bothered.
Okay. Parents from France forgot the French.
Sorry. Indiana.
Okay.
Magic knife is groovy. Magic knife. What's magic knife?
The magic knife. Don't you watch my videos?
No, I live with you. I don't need to watch recordings.
You do, because
I like to have conversations with you.
But then you wouldn't know what the magic knife is.
This is true. There you go. It's a man of mystery. Okay.
You'll have to watch.
Sunny Scully.
The Japanese knives. Yeah, they. I gave them to my son. And let's just say it's because I'm left-handed, and it was a Japanese-style single bevel blade for a right-handed person, so I just couldn't get on with it.
Oh wow! I'd forgotten that.
Yeah.
You're not good with hot spices.
Yeah,
are
well, I
you?
don't order hot stuff.
Is this to do with the tagine? Cause
No, this is to do with favourite takeaway.
Right.
Injun.
Right.
But yeah,
okay.
no, we always get like not too hot stuff.
Simon, no, not a blog channel. Have you retired your old
No
channel?
No, he's talking about Planet Keef.
Yeah, the vlog as opposed to blog.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Sorry, this is off-piste, but I had to do online security refresher training recently. So going through spam, phishing, spear phishing, vishing, and what was the other one? All the different ways they can get you. It's like, enough already. Starting background recording, microphone recording is on. Is that a good thing?
No.
Okay, just thought of checking.
When does it say that?
It went while you were typing.
Right. Okay.
Yorkshire.
Ever tried jambalaya? No, but I want to, but I haven't. I don't know where I can get it.
Fish, crawfish pie, Philly Gamble.
Yeah. The son of a gun, gonna have a great time on the bayou.
Leeds Market.
Leeds Market.
Leeds Market.
Leeds Market.
You'll be able to get everything you need for jambalaya.
Jambalaya. Well,
for sure.
Ingredients, yeah, but not skill.
Bonsai tree growing.
Cindy,
I feel a joke coming on.
Tagine and pots have earthy food. We know. Alex Chow, PG or Yorkshire. Yorkshire.
Rooibos. I know you didn't want to know
Traitor.
that, but never mind. No. You're not even from Yorkshire. Honestly.
I am.
Yeah.
I was born in Durham, which is nearly in Yorkshire. And then I moved when I was 6 to South Yorkshire.
Yes.
And brought the family as well.
That's nice of you. Got a vision
Really?
of this like 6-year-old on his bike coming down the motorway dragging his family
they
after
were
him.
opening a new pit. I got a job.
Uh-huh.
My darling wife once bought me a bonsai tree, and took me 2 years to kill it.
Yeah. I tried him with succulents as well. They don't do well. I mean, you got to go sub to kill a succulent because they're determined little things. I love them. Mushy peas.
I love chicken.
He loves mushy peas.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, they're a thing. Eric Kelly, more vegan recipes. Okay.
Come on, be honest.
When I put out a vegan recipe, nobody watches it.
That's it. Because I keep saying,
because
come
I'm
on,
not.
do more vegetarian stuff. But Pie Man and Meat Man.
I think it shows.
Yeah. Actually, when you said when you did the vegan cottage pie and you put too much of the yeast extract in it.
Yeah, the Marmite.
Yeah. Because to boost the flavour.
Mm-hmm.
And my theory was that you don't see of vegetables as being things with flavour anyway. So you felt compelled to compensate for the lack of meat. And I think you should have just trusted it.
Yeah.
But it's a carnivore's perspective, isn't it? It's always called meat and 2 veg. Nobody's ever had a recipe for it. Nobody's ever been offered
tofu and 2 veg.
Veg and 2 meats.
Yeah,
or
okay.
something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, but that's it. The weather changes there so quickly.
Joan.
That's Yorkshire as well. What? What she said?
There's a couple
UK sausages and black pudding.
in Buffalo, New York, from the UK, a ship sausages and black pudding.
In coolers.
Mhm.
Wow.
All right. Wow. Alice Chicken was in Leeds in 2002. Well, we weren't.
Yeah, we didn't get here till the tail end of 2015. What was that? Yeah, actually, you know what Joan was saying about the couple in Buffalo. When we were in the UAE, there was a shop called Things You Miss, wasn't there?
Yeah. Well, there were 3 or 4 Brit shops.
Yeah, but it was for those. It was stuff like Oxo and
Instant Whip. No, really, bird's custard. You know, the sort of things that I wouldn't admit to eating or missing. Fave channels that I sub on YouTube. As I said, I don't have time to watch much YouTube, but I do like Zen driving instructor that I came across. It's called something like Ogmos. He's only done 3 videos, but they're brilliant. Well, possibly 2. Yeah, so look up Zen driving instructor.
Context is everything. I misunderstood that because in my job, we're dealing with subcontractors all the time. So when I read, you know, who are some of your favourite channels that you sub?
I don't make my own videos.
Do you subcontract?
Yes, I'm getting Danny Mallon to do them. Gary Boyd. I'm not a Boyd. Ha ha ha. Because I'm not hatched. No. Well,
experiments. Hello, Magic Bugs.
Magic Bugs, the egg experiments. Yeah, well.
Oh, those.
The long egg.
The long egg. Yeah. Yeah.
The long egg 2 and the long egg 3 and the long egg 4. What?
Nothing.
You're fed up with long eggs, aren't you?
Anyway, yeah, he's got a 3D printer now. He doesn't need to do. Actually, now you've got a 3D printer.
Food.
No. But you know how you got plastic tube and you cut it to length and whatnot. If you ever wanted to go back to the long egg experiments and see what you can do, then you could maybe 3D print something. But
I did do in the last one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Is it as recent as that?
Well, about a year ago.
Oh. See, I forget.
Yeah, which completely failed to go viral. So
experiments, jambalaya in the hole.
Jambalaya in the hole.
Louisiana meets Yorkshire.
A jambalaya is like a stew, isn't it? You can't put it in a hole.
Well, it depends on how thick your Yorkshire pud is, I guess.
Oh, it's like a bowl. Yeah. I tried that, you know, that roast dinner in a big Yorkshire pudding. I tried making that last week, and completely miserably failed. Didn't rise right. Didn't rise right. Didn't rise right.
That's the one, yeah. See, happens to everybody.
Tea.
Happens to everyone, yeah. Durham. Durham. Yeah.
Durham, County Durham.
Yeah.
You know, Hinny.
I think he's listening for a Geordie accent and completely. Ooh, would have wiped that before I put it on screen.
Yeah, so it's my coffee.
It's his coaster.
Tea coaster. Jambalaya, very tasty. Yeah.
Turn fantastic.
Okay.
Oh, more. I'm all flattened, so.
All right, we'll have to go quick. Russell, thank you. Yeah, that was a cracking pie.
Do you know that was? Yeah, it was actually. It was. And that cheese sauce, as I said at the time, it's like, what? Yep, totally worked.
And the Cumberland sauce, yeah, with actual rusk, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah,
and you made mince beef and cheese pie yesterday for tea, didn't you? And we've got some more left, yes.
Yeah. Butterscotch angel delight, oh God, yeah, butterscotch, loved that. We used to have that Sunday tea.
Yeah?
Yeah. Or Bird's instant trifle out of a box.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, this is all favourite shops in Butchers.
All right.
In Buffalo.
You'll get on with it. Okay. An expired can of Oh God. Michelle, Amy Watt, you are banned. Tangfastic. Yeah. English tea, Marmite, HP sauce. Yeah. Fab. Cheese egg. Long Scotch black pudding egg. Long
Now
Scotch black
that-
pudding egg.
Time you say it, I think yes.
Okay, do you?
Mm.
I mean, I've done a long Scotch egg, just normal, but with black pudding, yeah. Or maybe black pudding one end and haggis the other end.
So I'm thinking, what is the pie anyway with the egg through the middle? What's it called?
Gala pie.
Gala pie. Yeah, I think long Scotch black pudding gala pie.
Oh my god. Oh, okay.
There you go. Right.
Let's
see a look. Yeah. Cheese and onion pie. Yes, I really like cheese and onion pie. I've had one for ages. You make them sometimes, don't you? Yeah, Gary, make your own. Sorry, I've just deafened me.
Cheese and onion pie.
Viral. Oh. So Jane's come on this is her first live stream. There you go.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
The lag there. Oh, by the way, how long into this are we? Oh, it's taken more than 20 minutes for some kid from Britain to subscribe. So Cindy, if that's you busy shutting that down, thank you.
No, it was me.
Oh, was it you? Thank you.
Gary, yeah, the thing popped up that said the connection's unstable, but it's Joan,
I think that's supposed to be a joke, actually.
I don't know. You want to look at what comes out the back end of a cow, in terms of atmosphere destroying emissions.
Okay. Oh, you do. Good. So,
Dwayne,
do you? Sorry, I was just wondering, Gary. Do you do it with cheddar, or have you got a particular cheese that you like to do in your pies? Haggis. Ooh, Dwayne. Ooh, haggis. It's a combination. Peppery, but it's a combination of the textures and the flavors.
Meaty, bit livery, oaty. It's nice.
It's worth trying. I mean, you'll either love it or hate it. And they're done in some kind of film nowadays rather than a sheep's stomach, so you don't have to worry about that.
Edgar, I've never heard of a Malvern pudding.
What's that then?
I don't know. Never heard of it.
Edgar, what's Malvern pudding? Oh, hand raised pork pies. Yes.
Where?
Gary, he's a real pie man as well. It makes cheese and onion pies and makes his own pork pies. The last couple of pies that Keef's made, he's done with a softer jelly than usual. And I really like it. You know, because...
Oh, well, yeah, I would do it with a pig's trotter.
Is that how you did it? Oh, right. Instead of gelatin.
Yeah.
Right. Huge difference. So, you know, if you can get a pig's trotter from the butchers. Yeah.
Yeah, Joan, I know Americans don't like offal, but I don't understand why, you would grow an animal and throw half it away when it's perfectly edible. But
yeah, I do think it's actually a cultural thing. When you think that America, it started off, it was, when Europeans went there, they went as they were pioneers, and those people, they worked so hard to grow everything, whether it was animal or crops. They used everything. That was the thing, wasn't it? Every part of the pig except the squeal.
Well, and nose-to-tail eating.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. So I think it's a cultural thing as America has evolved. Because I think.
Well, I think it might be a sign of affluence that you don't eat the cheap bits.
No,
You know,
might be.
well.
But me, kidneys, liver. There's some things that you know. There's
Spleen.
certain cuts. There's just you have this automatic reaction of like, oh, you know, like tongue. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure I know it's supposed to be a delicacy and very nice, but it's just
Yeah.
there's something about it. It's just the very idea.
There is a butcher's stall on Leeds Market that really goes to extremes round the side with the offal. It's bloody everything. Yeah.
I've just realised. Sorry, I can't remember who's the vegan. You must be really not enjoying this now. So, Steve, somebody was going to go there, and you've done it.
What?
Offal can be awful.
Oh no!
Good. Yeah.
Later on, bought some kidneys by mistake and surprised. They're
Right,
lovely. I
okay.
love kidneys.
Yeah, me too.
Gizzards, I've never had the never tried that. Rennet, yeah.
About the rennet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Tangfastic, you're the vegan, yes? So sorry about that, but you know it's this sort of channel.
Dwayne, head cheese, brawn. I made that. Do you remember when you called me? You went to the Leeds Market one time. You called me up and you said, "There's a butcher here. He's got a pig's head. Do you want it?"
So he said yes. So I got it.
A pig's head. It's enormous, and he asked you if you wanted it chopped up. And you asked me, and I said, "No, I've got a big fan."
You regretted that, didn't you?
I haven't. I mean, I have, but not big enough to get a pig's head in one go. So yeah. Pig's cheeks isn't cheap bits. Goodness me. I bought some pig's cheeks in Madrid, and I had to order them especially, and they cost a fortune. Spleen in canned foods. Well, they do eat. Spleen is a delicacy. It's called sweetbreads. They call it.
Oh, I thought that was something else entirely.
Testicles.
Yes.
It isn't.
Oh, okay.
They're called testicles.
I've never seen that as a cut of meat in the butcher's. Come on. Yeah, Cindy, I think you know, you're I think a lot of people think like your friend. They don't want filtering organs, but
yeah, I know, but they've done their job, and well, yeah.
No, but it's food's an emotional thing, isn't it? You know, it's not just a case of whether it tastes good on the tongue or feels good in your mouth. It's also, you know, again, cultural.
You were wrong about Tangfastic.
Somebody said that earlier, right?
No, tongue isn't pickled. It's cured with saltpeter and something else.
Saltpeter.
Yeah. You know what you make gunpowder out of. Yeah.
Okay.
That is a food item.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is tongue. I haven't had that for ages, but liked it. Yeah. Steve.
Yeah. It's there is that you can get vegetarian cheese, and it doesn't require rennet.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna sorry, vegan cheese. I'm actually gonna try it just out of curiosity. I love my cheese, and I'm not about to give it up. So.
Gary, smoked pork jowls smoked. But where do you live? 'Cause, I mean, that's like that sounds like guanciale and it's Italian-y. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Isn't that funny?
Oh, sweetbreads are thyroid glands of carbs. Okay.
Rocky Mountain oysters.
Give me a couple of RMOs. Oh dear.
Okay. Let's have a
Steve, yes, you are. You are very weird.
No, but you see what I mean? It's like Cindy was saying about people who just don't like the idea it's been filtered. But yeah, there's something about tongue. It's like it's been somebody else's mouth. I think it's because perhaps I'm very attached to my tongue. Yes.
Uh-huh.
And it's just it's too close to home. You know? I mean, I'm already finding, I'm never going to be a vegetarian or anything, but I'm finding I'm getting more and more squeamish about meat, which could be a recipe for divorce. Now then. What happened? Actually, no, listen. Okay, stop. No. We've been watching Celebrity MasterChef. And for those of you who watch that and watch The Repair Shop, you'll know about Will, the wood guy. He's lovely. He really is. But he was saying his fiance is vegan. So he was doing poultry. I think he had to do a pigeon, and there was a chicken, I think, and whatever it was. And he was saying, no, well, I never ever get to cook this, and I don't like to eat it when we're out at restaurants because of my girlfriend. And he got no idea how to cook meat.
Yeah.
But I just wondered how that would work, because I eat much more meat than I normally would, because KeefCooks. There you go. But I can't imagine you giving up meat.
No.
If I became vegan out of deeply held principles.
Yes. No. Mm-hmm.
For the sustainability of the planet.
Right, okay.
Even if I throw that in, it's just meat eaters wouldn't normally do that. Anyway.
Vietnamese pho with meatballs. I've made pho, but not with meatballs.
Oh yeah.
With strips of beef or something, or chicken.
Tangfastic. And he doesn't want me to get behind the stove. This is the background to it all, really. Keef started cooking when I was childminding, when our son, who's now 33, was only about 2 or 3. Because he came home, I'd got a house full of kids, and he went in the kitchen and cooked from Delia. And Keith's really got into it, whereas me, I cook because you should, but he doesn't really want me to cook. So that's true, isn't it? Not unless I cook the way you cook.
Yeah.
No, it's true. No, it's true. It's not even if I cook and it's good. I mean, definitely good. He's not comfortable when I'm in the kitchen because he wants to know what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. And he doesn't criticize, but I can see it making him nervous. So it kind of, I cook if Keith's not there, but not if he's around. So.
Hey, Jake Bolton, hello.
No.
Did I have that? No, I've never heard of that. No.
Oh, right. So fuck. That's tongue.
Well, I've never seen them fit. Okay, yes, nice shirt. It's you'd hidden it, hadn't you? And it only showed up when we shifted everything around.
That is a blatant slander.
I know, but you don't like it, do you?
Well, it's one of your shirts that you love, so I kind of makes you happy, so I'm fine with it. I have to say, I'm not so crazy about that plaid, but give me another couple of years. You know, your big, bold red and blue one.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's just too much going on there for me.
Yeah, okay. You pronounce fur as fat. You don't. I don't. It's from the French pot au feu. Or pot au feu.
Hang on, I thought this was Vietnamese.
Pot au feu. Yeah.
It's Vietnamese, isn't it?
Yeah.
Didn't you say? So why on earth would it have a French name?
Because the French were in Vietnam.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Cindy, it's my other man cave. Oh dear.
Right.
Diddly doo.
Okay. That's fair enough. That's the thing about all that colonialism. There's all this stuff that's been left, and then people have absorbed it into their own culture, including pronunciation.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, English pronunciation of stuff from other countries is a bit hilarious.
Yeah.
So we just don't do it.
Paella.
Paella. Yeah, paella. Right.
Lots of those shops. What?
Okay, I'm going to stop burbling because I think when I did a big burble earlier on, people lost interest and have gone because all of a sudden nobody's talking. So I'm going to scoot.
Okay.
Okay. Now, can you maybe have a slightly different layout for the next live stream?
Yeah, I know. Well, it's the first time we've done it, innit?
Yeah, actually, yeah, because me with my space.
See, people are saying nice things about you now.
Oh, bless. Thank
you. Because you've gone off to Seoul.
Haven't. What was I going to say? Yeah, I mean, I'm sorting out my workspace, and I do a little bit every single day, and it's as you use it, you get it sorted. So you know now. Anyway, right. Bye, guys. See you later, my love.
Oh, I'm still here. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, don't be yawning. No, you have my sympathy. I'm shattered.
Oh dear. Oh. Oh, right. Where are we? Angela, the Middle Eastern stuff. I nearly did do baba ganoush because we had some aubergines, and I think I have done kibbeh. But yeah, I've got my mincer it has sausage making extruding attachments, including one that claims to make kibbeh. It can actually extrude a cylinder of meat, which is quite weird. So yeah, I might try that. But again, it's yeah. I should do that. So I'll write that down also. Kibbeh. Oh dear. All right, next. Angela, well, yeah, kibbeh is lamb, isn't it? And you can't make it with anything else, I don't think. Still call it that. And falafel as well. Yes, I haven't, but yeah. Oh, lots of good ideas here. Do I like tinned fish, oysters, and clams? I used to get tinned oysters. I like those. Clams I've not come across. Oh, Cindy, Vietnamese spring roll. Salad rolls. What do you mean, Gary? Salad rolls like a lettuce butty. Joan, I don't know what a panag curry is. And Alex Chow, what's special about German apple cake? Ooh. I'm hungry. Fried clams. Yeah, see, I'm not really up with Vietnamese food. I only know about the pho. Oh, come on, Alex. You're not being helpful there. Edgar, have I made a BLT? No. I mean, that's like amazingly straightforward, isn't it? It's not. I don't know if it's justifiable to do a video of that, or justifiable, or first man not letting you post, but you're posting. I'm baffled. First man is that's not Adam the photographer, is it? Yeah, I think I need to get out more and brush up on my Far Eastern stuff, because I haven't. First man, the mandolin. I do use it, but not very often. It's it's a lethal thing, and it scares me. So. Fantastic. No, it's not short. Hot water pastry is good as well. So, yeah. First man, you're not Adam. Okay, there you go. Peanut sauce noodles. Oh, do you know what? I'm thinking of doing my own sort of pot noodle. So I bought one the other day. The stuff that students live on, allegedly, and it was so horrible. Like, it would be unfair. What would it be? How hard it can't be hard to make a pot noodle, but it absolutely couldn't make one like the factory made ones, because they're just nasty. Steve, yeah, mandolins. When I see people on telly using mandolins without the guard, I mean, I am that man. I have used it without the guard, and I've spent hours and hours in A&E and weeks of agony when they had to change the dressing to replace the end of my fingertips. It was awful. So yeah, and that's why I'm scared of my mandolin. Oh, Cindy, pate choux, Vietnamese pork pie, small, cute, and tasty. Ramen noodle, yeah, only the chicken though. Edgar, you make ramen with baked baking soda. Baked baking soda? I thought you did it with lye water or caustic soda or something. But it's all a bit weird. Steve, Mr. Lee's noodles, they're really nice. you do wonder why others don't make them. I don't know what are Mr. Lee's noddles. Mandolin fingertip remover, yes. 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 Yeah, well, mandolin's also tricky fingering. Steve, so you're saying Mr. Lee's noodles are a brand? I don't think I've come across that. But yeah. Japanese buckwheat soba. Oh, okay. You're getting technical now. Slake the baking soda by baking it. Joan, yeah, my mandolin has a guard. You bang it. It's got prongs on it. You bang it into the whatever, and then you wiggle it up and down. But yeah, Steve. Okay, well, I will look out for Mr. Lee's noodles because I think the idea of that should be that it's a wonderful thing, but the reality is, a 50p pot noodle, you get what you pay for. So, okay, good. Gary, I did make sushi once. I don't propose to make it again. It was okay, but I'm not actually a massive sushi fan or those similar things. Yeah. Sauce de Paris chicken. No. Dough yellow. Come on, somebody come up with a question. I'm completely out of it. Just in case anybody's here and they're wondering why I seem to be very tired and thin, it's because we did a 3-hour walk just before starting this. So I've done like 10,000 steps and walked about 5 kilometers. So I'm knackered. Alex Chow, yes, I do have a Patreon. Patreon KeefCooks. Yeah, go for it. Come on. Oh, Mandy Hall, thank you. Excellent. The wrap I described as student food. I mean, I don't know what students eat these days, but when I was a student, I don't think pot noodles had been invented because I'm so old. Tankfastic. British cooking gets unfairly slated. This is true. Is there a cuisine which you think is overrated? Spanish. There's half a dozen decent Spanish dishes and quite a lot of mediocrity. But they think exactly the same thing about British food, except the half a dozen decent dishes, they don't exist either. A Canadian tortilla. Okay. I give in. It's a pie, innit? Tell you what I did do a while ago that I enjoyed. Canadian dish. Well, 2 actually. The cheese. I've forgotten what it's called. The thing that goes on chips and gravy. And a Jig's dinner. My goodness, that was a feast. Okay. Right, I've lost the plot. Canadian tortilla. Okay, Gary Boyd. Right. Poutine, that's it. That's the thing. The cheese curds, chips and gravy. Oh, Karen Pepper, thank you. Oh, Gary Boyd. No, well, Gary, can you just pop it an email to info@KeefCooks.com? That'll be good. A Yorkshire Terrier. I don't know if the funnily enough, the most popular dog I think in Yorkshire is the Greyhound or the Whippet, which is a smaller model, and yeah. Steve Witcher, I've done it on a video, and I made my own cheese curds, and it wasn't that hard, and it turned out great. So give it a go. Well, Tankfastic Spanish omelets, yeah, they are one of the good dishes that I mentioned. They are. I've also done that. I love those. Yeah, the potato omelet, tortilla de patatas. Love poutine. It's brilliant. It's started to infiltrate places here, but basically they're not doing it right. They'll because we can't get cheese curds easily. Well, actually, we can't. I don't know why. I guess to get turned into a real cheese. So you get things called poutine, but they're made with grated cheddar, which isn't the thing at all. It's completely wrong. Edgar, well, no, strangely, this farmers market we were at this morning, or deli market, the Greyhound Trust were there en masse, a couple of dozen people with greyhounds. They rescue them because they're massively badly treated, and they're only in the job for about 3 years, and then they're thrown away basically by the owners. So they get rescued and passed on and adopted. And so we were thinking about doing that, but because of COVID, it kind of ground to a halt. And I don't know what the state of actual greyhound racing or anything is right now. And I'm not interested in it. I don't like it. Canadian spider crabs having a get together off the coast of Cornwall. Really? No. Russell, I don't know if I could get hold of them. Gary, cheddar. Yeah, cheddar's not right. No, not in poutine. Yeah. Damon Malone, I have done a baked Alaska. Yes. Monday Hall, you have a Greyhound Stadium. I mean, it just doesn't cross my horizon, Greyhound racing these days. I don't know. Tankfastic, yes, it's the squeak. The squeak is what you need. Edgar, it's like a Greyhound retirement. It is, and being around them this morning, they're also placid as well, and they don't bark, they don't jump up and down and get angry. They're just, and apparently they're very low maintenance. They you take them for their daily wander, and they might whiz. They might run around for about 10 minutes, and then they're knackered, and that's it. And they'll just sit on the sofa for the rest of the day. So yeah. Karen, every restaurant in Ontario has its own version of poutine. Yeah. Oh, chicken gravy on fries with curds, mushrooms, tomato. Oh, that sounds a bit excessive, but delicious. Yeah. Nice. Steve, curds are supposed to be a thing for Yorkshire curd tart, but also I've never seen curd cheese on sale. It's certainly not in supermarkets. I guess you would have to go to a specialist a specialist cheese shop. I've just seen what Steve Witcher wrote when you said whiz. Yes, I know what you mean. That's why I corrected myself. Yeah, greyhounds, couch potatoes. There you go. Well, you know, twice a day for a whiz. Yeah, that and the other thing, the solid whiz, taking care of that. I don't fancy doing that really. So yeah. Anyway, we shall see. And also, there's been a lot of dog theft going on since the lockdown, because people have been at home more, and they've been able to take on the responsibility of a dog. So there's been a lot of demand for dogs that isn't being met by natural processes. So, but, you know, people will go and steal dogs and take them somewhere else and flog them. So disgusting. I'm not, yeah, Joan, I'm not sure that poutine was actually a French invention. It's sounds like a French name, but yeah, I don't know. Tangfastic, why just put salt and malt vinegar on chips? That's all you need. I think you'll find if you do try actual proper curds, cheese curds, poutine, and gravy, you'll love it. You will, yeah. Okay, greyhounds are the cats of the dog world. That's an interesting theory. So it's like they disdain their owners. Gary Boyd, that sounds plausible. Tangfastic, the ice cream van, yes. And it's Rossi's, isn't it? I can tell it's Rossi's by the tune. It's not Mr. Whippy. This is a guy, he's 80, and people had thought he retired about 3 years ago because his wife had died. But about a couple of months ago, he just reappeared. And everybody was delighted. It was in the paper and everything. Well, I think they're organised gangs stealing these dogs, but people buying them, yeah, I mean it's also a bit naughty. So, yeah. I got mail. Have I? Nope, I have not. Spider dogs. What? Karen, the spider dogs, they sound weird. Mandy Hall, Mr. Whippy and Mr. Softy. I don't know if those brands still exist, actually. Yeah. Tangfastic, that's warranted. It might be. Let's see if we can see where I've gone. Can't see it. Oh, I did a load of gardening yesterday, and yeah, gardening, walking. I'm so fit. It's just ridiculous. And I got well, I spoke about this pretend Fitbit earlier, which tells me that if I could find it, I did an outrageous amount of steps today so far. 10,059. I walked 6.2 kilometers and I burned 202 calories. Oh, I'm sure that while I've been sitting here, apparently inactive, I've used a few as well. Okay. Joan, have I ever had boudin balls? No, I haven't. So what's that about? Like boudin noir, like black pudding. Gary, yes, okay. Tortilla, got it. Lovely, lovely. I'll check it out. Thank you. First man, red berries on trees at the moment. Rowan trees, rowan jelly. Oh my God. Oh, that's dangerously like foraging. I'll I'll hand that one off to Mrs. because she's the garden expert. I'm scared of picking up anything and eating it that might be poisonous. Yes. Okay. Rowan Atkinson jelly. Yes. Mr. Bean jelly. Yes. And soya. Oh, thank you very much. Woo-hoo. There's a hot dog splitter that also carves eyes into the dog. It curls it becomes an octopus. That is the maddest thing I've ever heard. Oh, Gary, thank you. All right, see ya. Thanks for being with us. And actually, I've got to go in 3 minutes. So let's kind of wrap it up. Yeah. Well, I've got a million great ideas for recipes now. And Joan, you're not wrong. The world is full of delicious food. And yes, we should be happy about that. Oh, well, I am. Yeah. Yeah, good one. All right, guys. I'm going to go. So I think that was okay, apart from that one little boy from Britain, Troy. So yeah, so I guess Tangfastic. I am tired, but we've got there's a partyette going to be going on down the end of our street, so I've got to go to that. Duh. So yeah. Cindy, bean paste. Don't know. Yay. Okay. Mandy Hall, put your Yorkshires in. Good one. Angela, thanks for being with us and everybody. And okay, 1 more minute. I'm not watching the clock. Yes, I am. All right, guys, that was lovely. I really enjoyed that. So thank you and see you next time.